cannot speak on behalf of all the farmers. I can only speak on behalf of the farmers I've met. So the multinational traders, again, the pricing, I think the pricing is always the problem, because you know the problem with commodity, agricultural commodity, is that when you have a lot, you sell it for cheap, and you don't have any, it is expensive. And that is the problem Vietnamese farmers, not just in coffee, but also in rice, in oil, in everything has been facing. And the problem with Vietnam is that the government does not have a set price, does not have a subsidy, or does not have any kind of forecast for people to benchmark, so they can, how much they should produce and whether they should move into other areas. So the multinational traders impact small household coffee farmers. I mean, if I were a farmer, or at least if I were one of the farmers I met, I'm like, oh, we don't like them, but what can we do without them, right? Because who else would you sell the coffee to? Again, Vietnam is mainly a coffee exporter. We use a lot of coffee within the community, within the country, but exporting is still a very big part of the business and a very big part of GDP. So that is what I think. And how much do small household farmers depends on? So again, the farmers I met, they will have coffee farming in one season. In other seasons, they will have other small subsistence. I think other farmers I met, they have vegetable and also fruit. But you know, does it make a huge difference in their life? I doubt that very much. And the biggest challenge they face, I think, not just in Vietnam, but also in every other country, from Colombia to Thailand, from Brazil to Ethiopia, is climate change. And I cannot stress this enough, because the problem with coffee is that in order to have good coffee, you need constant humidity, you need you need predictable weather. You need to know when the rain will fall. You need to know whether the sun will come out tomorrow, and the humidity in the air will stay constant at a 25 to 50% level. And the farmers nowadays, again, around the world, cannot predict it anymore. And along with the rising climate is a rising pest. And you know, I don't know about coffee leaf rust, but coffee leaf rust is basically like HIV for coffee plants. When a plant gets it, the whole plantation is gone. And that is one of the reasons why most coffee was killed off in the 19th century in Asia, because of coffee leaf rust. And that marks the rise of Robusta coffee, which is the lower quality, but it's resistant to the rust. So that means that we are also facing the threat of very good coffee. So like we're talking heirlooms, Ethiopian heirlooms, we're talking bourbon, Typica, they're very much susceptible to pests, which is thriving in a warmer climate. So there are a lot of challenges.